Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everybody. Today's Monday, June 9th. It's about 10 o'clock. It's starting to get hot today. Humid, hazy, chance of rain. So we're in the summer here, rainy season. All right, so I am on my way to Okubo Station. Gonna catch the Chuo line to Shinjuku, take the Yamanote to Ikebukuro, and then I'm getting Laview. I'm going back to Chichibu. So I'm gonna stay there for 3 nights, and I'm doing the 34 Kannon temple pilgrimage, but in a car with a driver. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. Today's video, I'm just going to try to do a short video getting to Chichibu, and then just what you can do from the station. So there are 3 temples you can visit, 2 temples and a shrine, shopping street, food, and an onsen. It's all achievable in 1 day. So I've done all this before, but I got lost. So today I'm not going to get lost. I'm going to show you how to do it without getting lost. All right, so I promise it's going to be short. I won't ramble. No stories. Just how to get to Chichibu on Laview, and how to get to these 3 different spots. 4 if you count Bamba Street. How do you get to these different spots from the train station? All right, so stay tuned. See you at Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro, we're looking for the Chichibu line. Alright, so Chichibu Ikebukuro line, and then Tourist Information Center. You might come from a different direction, which I have in the past, but all roads will lead you here if you follow the Chichibu signs. I think there's a line, and I'm in the line. Let's see here. Okay, so I kind of jumped in line there. There's a bunch of people. I couldn't tell if they were all together. So if you're going and returning the same day, then you can get the 1-day pass, the Chichibu 1-day pass. That's 1,000 yen. You need to show them a photo of your passport or your passport. So that is about a 600 yen discount. Because I'm just going today, I'm not returning today. I'm not going to be taking any more Chichibu trains or buses. I didn't need the pass. So the basic fare from here to Chichibu is 800 yen. And then you have to also buy a reserved seat on Laview. So it's a limited express. That's 900 yen. So 8 and 9, so it's 1,700 yen. Round trip, if you buy the pass, well, then it's going to be more expensive. But anyway, so that's what you do. So buy your ticket here at Tourist Information Center. They might just try to sell you the 1-day pass. Tell them that you also want your reserved seat just to save you the trouble of having to go someplace else and buy it. So now, because I don't have the one-day pass, I'm just going to use my Suica card to go through the fare gate. So that pays for the basic fare to Chichibu. And then I have my ticket in my wallet. I don't really need it. The conductor will come through and just check the seats to see if people are sitting in a seat that hasn't been reserved. And I guess at that point, I'll make you buy a reserved ticket. All right, so my train, I was gonna say my flight. My train is at 11:30, it's 10:40 now. I have some time to kill. I think I'm just gonna go to Dutour. There's a Dutour here inside the fare gate. Just get a nice coffee and relax. The train is here and it's open. So that melon pan that I had at Dutour was a little bit strange. It was melon bread, or bread, kind of like a steamed bun with melon cream inside. So I just got some water and some rice crackers and peanuts at Family Mart for the train to get that sweet taste out of my mouth. I'm in car 4, seat 5A. I think I have the same seat every time I get on here. God, it looks like there are gonna be noisy people in my car.
All seats on this train are reserved. Please check your ticket to make sure you're in the correct seat. Platforms are allowed charge 1 and
This is one. Alright, so car 4, 5A. They have charging ports for your phone. They have Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is weird. Got a tray cable here. Place for drinks. You can hang your coat, your bag. Place for luggage above. Nice big windows. Really pretty kind of chartreuse, mustard yellow interior. It's very comfortable. It's an 80-minute ride from here to Chichibu. Alright, so I'm here in Chichibu. It was a nice ride. Fell asleep on the train. There were some noisy women, of course, behind me. But I came prepared this time. I had earplugs. So I popped in my earplugs. I didn't hear anything. And I fell asleep. So this is the station. We have the selfie crowd. So here's Chichibu Station. And then right next to the station, there's a little shopping area for souvenirs. And there's a market food hall and then onsen, all connected to the station. A couple little restaurants right across the street. This is the food hall. Gelato here, there's sake and beer in there. This is what they have. So these soups are hormone, so I don't really know what's in them. They have fried rice, gyoza, noodles, tonkatsu, grilled pork, and potatoes. I think I'm just going to get some grilled pork and French fries. So these are the different windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start here. Grilled pork. And let's go. No, I don't want that. Ramen, soba. Maybe it's this one. These are French fries with miso or miso potatoes. I don't think I want that though. Let's see here. Oh man, fried rice. Drinks. No. Yeah, I guess the only choices is to get with miso potatoes. So these are miso potatoes with miso. This is a large size. These are French fries with miso. So let's try these. Alright, and then I'm going to pay with my IC card. Alright, so you get a ticket. Your ticket tells you the window that you're going to go to and then also the number. So that's window 1, window 2. And you can also look at the board here, waiting for your number to be called. Alright, I don't know why they put my potatoes in a to-go container and in a bag. So I got these miso potatoes, which apparently are a thing here in Chichibu, and some grilled pork. Just a little snack. I feel like I've been eating all morning, and then I am going to probably eat something later today. So let's try these potatoes. Alright, let's start with the pork first. Protein first. So this is local Saitama pork. It's been grilled. Delicious. And then the potatoes, coated in tempura batter. Coated in tempura batter, and then they have this kind of sweet miso sauce. It's salty and sweet. Carby. Not a fan. The pork is good though. I would like to have this pork and just some vegetables. Well, this is the market hall. It's been pretty quiet every time I've been here, but I've never been here on a weekend or a Saturday. It's 1 o'clock now, so kind of peak lunchtime. So a couple things I was thinking I wanted to say. So I took the 11:30 train because my hotel check-in time is 3. I wanted to get as close to that as possible. It's an hour, 20-minute ride, leaves it 30 minutes past the hour on every hour. If you're coming for a day, I would recommend coming taking the 10:30. Because it allows you to get to Ikebukuro after rush hour. So if you have to take the Yamanote, won't be that bad. And you get here around lunchtime. So eat lunch here and then start your day. Coming back, so the first time I came back at 5, it's 24 past the hour, so I came back, left at 5:24. It was okay. I'd kind of gotten lost. I thought I went to 3 different temples. I thought I went to Chichibu Shrine, I didn't. And I went to the onsen. It was enough time. And the return was uneventful. But then you get back to Ikebukuro at rush hour, so like 7 o'clock. So then the second 2 times, I left at 6:24. Both times, I had to change trains. The first time, it said there was a fire on the tracks. The second time, they said there was an accident with an injury. So I asked today at Tourist Information, I said, I had to change at Hano. Is that normal? And they said, oh yeah. So I don't know. Is 5:24 the last Laview to Ikebukuro? I don't really know. It's really hard to get information here. So you want to check that, because I'll tell you, I don't know. I mean, it's still like a semi-express from Hano, but it's just a regular train. It's not what I'm paying for. I want the fancy train. So come back at 5:24, or if you don't mind changing and riding a regular train, if that's really what happens, then leave later. Alright, so those are my tips so far for the train. I'm not going to bother you with the hotel and all that today, so I'm just going to come back once I've checked in. I might put shorts on if it's hot, come back to the station, and then I'll start here to show you how to go to these three temples, shrines, and Bamba Street. So that'll be today's video, just how to take Laview to come to Chichibu for a day trip. Alright, I just found lockers here. I'm not going to hang out here for 2 hours. So I could show you this quick tour and then just come back and go check into my hotel. And then I can go to the onsen later. Alright, so I locked up my backpack. 500 yen. I got a receipt. It's also on my Suica card. So my Suica card is going to open the locker. Alright, let's start our tour of Chichibu. Welcome to Chichibu. So when you come out of the station, you're just going to come out straight past the bus stop and turn left. So again, there's the market hall here if you want to grab some food. You could also try your luck on the street. I haven't tried any of the restaurants here because that food in that market hall is really good. So just come out to this main street and head to the left. Here's Matsuri no Yu, the onsen. It's 1,100 yen to enter, and then you can also rent a bath towel and a hand towel. You don't really need the bath towel. The hand towel, actually, you're buying 350 yen. The bath towel, you're renting. You can also rent pajamas, get massage, and all that. All right, so walk past Matsuri no Yu up to the first light. And at this light, take a left. You can cross the street if you want. Since it's red, I'm just going to take a left and then I'll cross later. Okay, we cross over the tracks. And at the next light, you can see the first temple. All right, so this first temple here is Jigenji. It's a Buddhist temple. It's on the pilgrimage, the 34 Kannon pilgrimage, Chichibu pilgrimage. This is temple number 15. You'll see the sign when we enter. The entrance is here in the front. But then alongside of this temple is Bambadori. You won't believe how hard it was for me to find all this stuff, and now it's like so easy. So basically we just walked to that first light there, and then you walk another block to this first light, and Jigenji is right on the corner. You'll find all these little mini, I don't know what you call them, shrines, whatever, around town. You can translate it to see what it is. They're different, like icons and things that are related to the Matsuri, to the festival. I thought I saw a sign. Yeah, here. So here's the sign. Oh, this is number 13. Furasho number 13, Jigenji Temple. This temple is, people come to pray for eye health here. It's really beautiful, old temple. Probably going to come here again tomorrow, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. There's a little Shinto shrine there. There's another little shrine. And then the main temple. And the gift shop there. If you're collecting stamps, you can get your stamp there in the gift shop. All right, Jigenji. It's beautiful. Okay, when you're finished here, you can just go out the side. So leaving the parking lot of Jigenji takes you to Banbadori. So just continue walking straight on Banbadori, and you're going to start seeing all these little shops. This place has this amazing sweet potato with ice cream dessert. Really yummy. There's a pizzeria. There's a hotel. This is described as Taisho era. So Taisho, the Taisho era was the period right after the Meiji Restoration up until about 1926. So you can see this kind of Art Deco style building here. It's beautiful. It's a pretty little street, lots of cafes, restaurants, shops, and it leads directly to Chichibu Shrine. So lots of snack places. And I may have missed it, but there's a street here that goes to another temple. And now I can't remember the name of the sect. Shaolin. It's a Shaolin temple. Maybe the street. Yeah, there it is there. I'm not going to walk there, but you can walk up, check that out. Google Maps had me enter through the cemetery from the back, so that was kind of weird when I could have just walked up the street. And then straight ahead is Chichibu Shrine. A couple restaurants here. Let's take a look. See the usual here. Unagi, sushi, tempura, all that stuff. So if you would prefer that to what they serve in the market hall, or if you want to come here for dinner, there are a few options here. Premium whiskey cake. These places I was confused about, but I think they're just houses. So even though the gate's open, I wouldn't go wandering in. Unless you know better than I do. And then straight ahead is Chichibu Shrine. Chichibu Shrine is a very important shrine. So if you watch my last video, I explain what I learned on the spot from ChatGPT. But at that time, I learned that in shrines here in Japan, that gods are enshrined. So I asked ChatGPT, what does that mean? So they believe in Shintoism that the spirits are not omnipresent. They need a place to reside. And that's why they build these shrines, to invite them to inhabit a place. So enshrined here is the god of creation, also the god who created Chichibu, and there was one other that I can't remember. But it's a beautiful old shrine, 2,100 years old, although this main building here is probably more like 500 years old. And I guess the architect, I need to get some water. I have shichimi in my throat. So the architect or the artist or whatever you call the person who designed the shrine, I think is the same one who designed or created Nikko Shrine, the shrine in Nikko. So you'll see similar decoration. So there's a little shrine over there, and then the main hall. And then this area over here I'll talk about in a minute. I forgot to charge my power pack, so I'm starting to run out of battery here. But Okay, and then over here is a gift shop. This area is really interesting. You have to watch my other video. So there's mist coming from the trees. You buy a little fortune over there. It's written in invisible ink, and then hold it under the mist, and the fortune will appear as if it's been handed down by the gods. It's a cute little gimmick. So all these little things, the amulets and everything that they sell, the fortunes, this is how these shrines pay for themselves. But it was really cute. I sat here on this bench and I watched people sitting in the mist and then reading their fortune. They were having a great time. So that's it. This is a quick day trip to Chichibu. Walk back down Bombadori, back to the station, go to the onsen, and then take the train back to Ikebukuro. So this little walk, it's 1:40 now. Didn't even take me 30 minutes to make this little walk. So it won't take you very long to visit these 3 spots. You can spend some time on Bombadori, have a little snack, have some coffee, relax, and then go to the onsen. Have a nice bath before you get back on the train. Okay, so since my battery is depleting and I don't have a power pack, I'm going to end this video now. Lucky for you, no stories, no diversions, no distractions. So hopefully this is like a 30-minute video and you can actually use it, those of you who are coming to Chichibu, to plan your trip. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Jane, bye-bye.